what I also thought was cool about the sandcastles is that like he actually took the time to actually like engrave a picture, or what else do I want to say? A picture, like, you know, something that he saw, basically, I guess is what I want to say. And like he actually took the time to like actually like do that like into the sand, and like just really took the time to like really make it graphic. And it said like basically that he took castles and he etched them into the grains of sand, is basically what I said. And kind of like taken another um, idea of doing a sandcastle, but without like actually going to the beach, I guess is what you could say. What I also found interesting is that I think it was America's Got Talent that I watched. They actually had people on there that did things like this, and to like see it being done, I thought is actually like really cool and creative, because I don't think it's something that I could do, and I feel like you really have to be very very detailed to not mess it up. And like if especially like in this one there's a bunch of like tiny windows, and you'd have to like really watch how you work the sand to make sure like it doesn't get screwed up, I guess. Like if you screwed up one thing, you'd probably have to erase the whole entire thing. I also kind of like how in the background it looks like to me it kind of looks like it's a rock. Like I think, hopefully you can see this. I think it's sitting on a rock, or like the background is a rock, it kind of looks like. It might just be a thing that he has the sand on, but I liked that aspect of it too. And then also, like I said, I really like the dark color scheme and how it's outlined in white. And then what I also found very amusing, I shouldn't say amusing, I'm trying to think of the words. I think very creative is when I first looked up Vic Muniz in class. When Lisa was there, it like brought up something about chocolate. And at this time, a bunch of people were struggling, like finding things about their artist, and like finding things that like weren't real. And so I really questioned, like, I've never heard of like an artist, or like, or like somebody that paints, or you know, I guess you know it's an artist, whatever. But an artist make things out of chocolate, and I thought that that was really detailed and neat. And like I said, like I think, well, I can't talk apparently. I also think with this one that this would take a lot of time to do. And same with this one, that if you screwed it up, it would take a lot of time to wipe it off and redo it. And so this one is called Pictures of Chocolate. Excuse me. And this one was also a series, and it was in 1998. And what I like about this one that I like chose specifically is that it shows like a man, and yet again it shows someone that's like strong, and it just seems like in all of his, what I want to say, like portraits, drawings, things that he creates, it just really portrays strong people. So this one is of a man, and what I also like about this one is that even though it's made out of chocolate, there's kind of like different excuse me, there's still like a bunch of different like colors, like there's different shades of brown, and I really like that. And then also the white, I think like the white balances with what is there of like the chocolate or the darkness. And I like how like he really put a bunch of details into it. So I think the color scheme really works well for this one too. Basically I think that all of his work like had all of his work together basically came up with that like he really took a lot of things that like people don't really use. So like the trash, like I would never think to take trash and try to make it into artwork and try to make it out of something that like I could hang on my wall or something like that. And I guess I probably like just with like my life and the way that I feel and stuff, I probably wouldn't like do like strong figures like he did. So I kind of like that idea that like he did strong figures and like people that you'd look up to, and the drawings had like more meaning to them, and like you really had to look into the drawing to like kind of understand the meaning. And I think that that you could like make up your own meaning for it, and it like I think that the pictures would really be good to have a discussion with. I really think his work was significant. I never really like found this answer anywhere, but I think it was significant because like to me it just kind of shows like you can take things that like you either eat or that you weren't ever going to use again, and you can make them into something creative and you can sell them, and kind of that I feel like that they're just like more to life. And he took things, I feel like I'm just repeating myself. He took things and like, I am repeating myself. He took older things and kind of just made them newer and kind of like made them relatable to other people around him and to cultures, and kind of just like a part of history and art, I guess is what I should say.